probably wondering what we're talking about today. And I bet some of you even know what we're talking about today because you're cheaters and write it in the description. But I am forgiving and patient, so you all are also going to have to be patient as I describe it to you so that everybody else can be on the same page. Woo! Okay. So what we are doing today is talking about the things that you don't want to talk about. Maybe not because you're specifically avoiding the topic, but maybe because it hasn't ever been brought to your attention. You may not have thought that you cared about these things, but you do. You do. I know you do. These things are controversial in nature, but that's okay because we're civilized here. I'm tripping over a box. So I went to the internet.com to find a list of all of the proper debate topics of the current age, and we're going to answer them today. The first one, should everyone on Earth get 3 wishes at the same time? I didn't know we were all going to get wishes. I mean, I'd be fine with 1 wish. I'd be fine with 1. But I mean, if we're all going to get 3 anyway, then why not? Like, pandemonium, let it all go. Number 2, are cats better than dogs? This is a classic. The answer is yes. Unless the cats want to scratch me, then no. Number 3, pizza in a square is better than pizza in a triangle. This is false! 15 minutes of fame or staying behind the scenes. I don't know what this one means. Behind the scenes for always. Job security is pretty important in this day and age. Men gossip more than women. See, I wouldn't know because I've never been a man. Number something. Why students should receive their letter from Hogwarts. Is this like an actual? It's literally this website. It literally says funny debate topics for your debates. That's literally the title of this. Funny debate topics for your debates. Is this a debate? This isn't a debate question. I mean, like, who's going to say, no, I don't want my letter from Hogwarts. I want it from that other one where they're all flipping about. That's the school I want to go to. No, this isn't a debate question. See, people need help coming up with the debate questions in order to have a proper debate about something. I should be writing this. I could start a blog, a debate blog, but that would take up time and effort I don't have. Twilight versus Vampire Diaries. I haven't read or seen either. Ooh, here's a good one. They have one hidden gem. Can you be best buds with your boss? I have a strong opinion on this one, and most people would say no, you can't be best buds with your boss. I say on the contrary, there's a difference between being friends with your boss and being best friends with your boss. A friend, a best friend, knows your heart. And so if somebody has to make a difficult decision, like pass you up to give somebody else a project maybe multiple people were hoping for, you can still understand where that person's coming from. Best friends can move past things without a lot of spoken word back and forth. They look and they know. That's what it is with my best friend. We look and we know, and we're like, oh, okay. Talking about my personal experience with a best friend, we've actually worked together in the past for 2 or 3 years. And in half the time we were doing projects together. Like, we got along really well. Actually, writing out your expectations of the working relationship, even though it's not like mandatory, if you guys are on the same wavelength, it could be a really good exercise to be able to know where to go forward when you're working on something. If something happens, who's going to do what? That was very valuable for us. Also, if you have a trusted third-party friend that's either in the same level as either yourself or your best friend, it might be helpful to get a little extra advice if you guys are at a little bit of an impasse. Are you being favoritism, or are you passing somebody out for the fear of favoritism? Because that could be a problem. You gotta think about it, but it's doable. It's a good idea if you are smart about it. Does playing video games increase IQ levels? All video games are not created equal. Let me tell you. Okay, let's talk about a very vanilla game, Minecraft. I think if you're a tiny kid, you know nothing about the world, jobs, the system of bartering and trading and like exchanging goods for money and money for other goods is something where people are, well, unless you're just playing willy-nilly, the people who are really invested in the game, I feel like for young kids, you're learning, oh, I need to save this many things for this and save this many things for this. And it gives you a little bit of a sense of saving money. Some parents don't teach their kids how to handle money. But there's other games too. A game I personally, I don't play it frequently anymore because I'm drowning in the coursework that is higher education. However, I used to play World of Tanks. You couldn't just go into that game. Well, I mean, when you started off with the really little guys, you were fine because no one knew what they were doing. But when you move up in different tiers, you can't just go head first into something and be like, shoot, I'm gonna win! Because you lose that way. So it actually requires a fair amount of strategy, how to get something to ricochet. That's physics. Yeah, you're not diving into the technical details of life. But you get a little sense of like conceptualizing different topics through games. There is a game that does nothing for IQ. That's the cookie game, where you just press the cookie and then you put things on the cookie to make them press more cookies. That's wasting your time. Don't press on cookies. Go make cookies in the oven and learn how to bake. That'll raise your IQ. Learn ratios by using cups and double a recipe. That's math. I'm plumb tuckered out. I've been standing here debating with myself. For the betterment of your IQ, or just your heart, I'll catch you next time.